Hello and welcome to day 25 of the Holistic Fast. Today we're going to talk about sexual detoxification, the sexual energy that we hold, each one of us, every human being on this planet holds unconsciously a tremendous amount of sexual energy. Some of that sexual energy is being held due to trauma. It's being, it was suppressed due to trauma. And that's what I'm referring to when I talk about sexual detoxification. There is a link on today's post, day 25's post, for the body electronics experience, my booklet on body electronics. And in there, I talk about sexual energy. So please go, you can download it. I self-publish, so you feel free to share it, do whatever you want with it. It's available on Amazon, but that's not what this fast is about. This fast is providing information, practical information, so people can actually help themselves, do their own self-healing and remove, truly remove and change their consciousness to a place where they can be free of past patterns and programs. So I'm going to keep it short today because I do give quite a lot of information. There's a fair amount of reading, and of course, if you're going to download the body electronic experience, please read the whole thing. You can read it in an evening. It does have some complicated and very in-depth, even though it's short, it does have some in-depth topics, and it does refer to logic and sequence series, which you can find in an earlier post. I can't remember exactly what day, but go back to, I think it's in the first, it's probably in the first 5 days. I'll narrow it down for you to that. If you haven't downloaded it yet, just go back to one of those days, and I think I've shared it actually more than once on this fast. So look for that. That's also out of print and free to download. 999 pages of extremely in-depth material, writings on literally how we can change our lives step by step. That's why John Ray called it logic in sequence. Second book is on the healing crisis, the entire second book. So it's if you haven't done it yet, please feel free to download and read those books as well. One thing I'll mention here, when we were doing, yesterday I talked about the energy of the Kundalini. And when we're working with those energies, the Kundalini energy that's coiled at the base of the spine, and the sexual energy that is resonating with the gonads, ovaries in the female and testes in the male, it's really important for those energies to be able to move, to really truly move in the body, through the practice. I'm not talking about having sex or sexual pleasure. I'm talking about the removal of sexual trauma. So it's very, very important for that energy to move, to keep your spine strong, to keep it strong and keep it flexible. So in today's post, I write a little bit about that and give a breathing exercise. It's called alternate breathing. And it's very, very, very easy to learn. I show a picture of myself lying outside on the ground. And, you'll see it. You'll see the picture. And it's very easy when you're lying flat on the ground, no pillows, no nothing, just lie flat on the ground and do the alternate nostril breathing. That strengthens the spine. Keep really good posture, be mindful of your posture, and just keep flexible. One of the ways to be flexible is to follow those physical principles of those 5 essential supplements, which one is essential fatty acids. We need those essential fatty acids in order for our hormones to be produced effectively and efficiently, along with raw protein. So, and the others, all the others. So it's beautiful to really keep that body supple. It's a beautiful thing to provide the cod liver oil. I take cod liver oil twice a day, and it's just that it creates that suppleness within the skeletal structure, that surrounding tissue, and and it's you'll notice a difference, especially people. When I was younger, I was in Ayurveda, I was very pitta, very fire. It was very, very, very fiery. My constitution is basically fire, but I would get out of balance in kapha. So I would have like fire, predominantly fire with kapha, which is fluid, water, but other fluids as well. And so those two things are my main constitutional energies, but I would get out of balance with my kapha very easily, still do. If I don't watch everything, I can't have grains, I can't have, a lot of things in my diet, no sugar, or that kapha will get imbalanced very, very rapidly. But the people who have mostly vata, which is air in their constitution, that's basically your tall, thin person. Those people must take lots and lots and lots of really good essential fatty acids. And you'll see that too on my posts in the earlier days of the fast. Talk a lot about that. And I do, there's a lot of sharing about essential fatty acids and why they're important. So yeah, it's very important to keep that, your skeletal structure supple and strong, especially that spine, and just those simple things like breathing exercises and being mindful of the posture can be very, very helpful. Yeah, sun salutations. If you know the sun salutations in yoga, do the sun salutations. Preferably at dawn, but doesn't have to be. It can be anytime. Here in Canada, this is a picture behind me. Is a picture I took last summer when I visited my sons in Ontario, where I grew up and I lived for many years, over 50 years I lived there, and that is Lake Huron. But here in British Columbia, I'm up in the Kootenay Mountains where, we've had a lot of cold weather. So I'm doing most of what I'm doing, at least for the next week or two, will be indoors. I do get out and go for walks, but it's been mostly indoor time. That's going to shift very soon. So thank you so much. Tomorrow is day 26 of the 43-day fast. And please comment, share, ask questions. There's a place on my website to comment and ask questions below each post. And there's also the Holistic Self-Healing group page on Facebook. I'm posting it there every day. Please, click that like, just give me that feedback that's that I'd love to see, or that, just that simple comment or question, whatever you like, just give me that feedback. I'm really, really would love that. And also on X, IliaHeart111 on X, those are the places that you can find the entire fast. So yeah, enjoy, love yourself, just love that sexual energy, that we are all born of sexual energy. We are filled with sexual energy. It is a beautiful, beautiful, powerful energy of life. When we release the energies, the traumas, the disappointments around sexual energy, we will purify that energy. That's what I mean by sexual detoxification. So keep that, keep that flow going. Keep that beautiful flow of sexual energy in its pure form. Really love that energy. Thank you. See you tomorrow.